DJs don't really take requests. What's up? Good morning. This is DJL. Yes, kagigising ko lang. And today I received a message that I have to make a new mixtape, a sample mixtape. Kasi we'll be doing a reopening really soon. So I have to make them and submit them by Thursday. So I was thinking na, okay, let me share it to you. Why is it DJs don't really take requests? DJ and a radio DJ are two different people. Radio DJ would ask you for your song requests, depends on the program, while DJs have sets to follow every day. Kasi yan. Once a DJ is playing in one location, per location, especially here in Dubai, hindi kami pwedeng open format na tinatawag nila. Pag open format kasi, kahit anong genre, pwede mong tugtugin. Mostly here in Dubai, if you wanna get really paid good, meron kang specifications. Example, if you go in the one place, it's house music, it's gonna be exclusive house music. Usually when people ask me for requests, I always tell them, I'm gonna check, but then I cannot promise you that I'll be playing your music. It's gonna be depending on the crowd and depending on the beat of your music. I wanted to explain them more, but then I know they won't be able to process it as the moment I say no. Probably think nabadamot kami, we just don't wanna do it, or we're just lazy. We don't wanna play it. We're just lazy. We don't wanna do this. We're just lazy. We don't wanna go upbeat. People would be like, oh, that DJ is very rude. They didn't play my request. Don't you have Wi-Fi there? Just download the song or just play it from my phone. I cannot explain that to everyone. Now here's my chance to do it. But then I want to take you to the process of how we secure our music, which is the basic of DJing as well. I want to show you why is it also we cannot really take requests, especially if our weapon is this. Yes. Important to have the good music. Why? That makes the people drink. That makes the people have their story backs, flashbacks from the music they hear. Example, you hear YMCA song, automatically you do the YMCA thing. Then when you hear it, you know what to do. If you hear the Macarena, especially now you have Chaga and Macarena, well, you do it automatically. Right? Hindi pa rin yun sa venue. Example, sa venue namin, hindi ka pwedeng tumugtog ng top 40s. It's really a no-no. So, hindi ako pwede mag-play ng millennial songs, in short, or TikTok songs, di ba? Now, I wanna walk you to the part, how do we create a playlist? Since today, I'm gonna make my playlist, well, I was thinking of might as well just walk you on how we do every music. Every song, kabisado ko yon. Kabisado ko kung yung may bilang yan ng 16, 32, 64 beats, intro or outro of 8 beats, 16 beats, ganun siya. Because if I won't be able to do that, I won't be able to execute my job properly. Now it sounds complicated, yet you find it easy because we keep on grooving while we're counting and doing math. Yes, DJing is math. Example, I have here a 120 beat song. It's either I'm gonna be playing a 120 beat song again, or I wanted 124 beats, but then I want my songs to sync more way better. I compute like this. 122 and 120. So, subtract them, you will get 2. Diba? And that 2, I add it up to the 120 and I reduce it to the 122, which means mag-meet sila halfway with 121. Now it's balanced, so it's gonna be sounding better. Aside from that, I have to consider the keys. Something like that. Well, that's a little more complicated than the different whole story. But then, that's how I do it. Well, not all DJs probably might do it. But that's my preference to make it sound better. To make it sound more seamless and gusto ko kasi malinis. And that's one big thing why we cannot play requests. So number one, you have to consider the venue. and restaurants here that really have a theme to be different from one another. Example, in our restaurant, in my case, in that 5 days, I have a theme every day to follow. Well, per day, I have a set of list of songs, at least 200 music in a day ready for me to play in that day. Kasi ang dami naman ng 200. Well, imagine this. In 1 hour, you have 60 minutes. Usually, music lasts for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Okay? 3 to 5 minutes, kailangan mo siyang hatiin, kailangan mo i-compute kung kailan mo ilalagay yung another song. When people think about us DJs, we just play one music and then play one music and that's it. That's a whole lot of process wherein we do beat matching. We have to make it seamless. That's one reason why we cannot play your request. It's because we do have a sets to follow already. Second, it may not be appropriate to the venue. Third, it may not be suitable for all the audiences or the crowd at that day. Fourth, we don't have Wi-Fi in our laptops. We have it on a program. Fifth, it's not because we're lazy to play your song. It's not because we don't want. It's because I'm not your DJ.
I'm not your DJ.
I'm everybody's DJ. Get it now? And also, we DJs do listen while we hear 3 songs. Example, kausap kita. Habang kausap kita, narinig ko yung tumutugtog na music. Habang kausap kita, naririnig ko din yung ipapasok ko na music. And then, number 4, habang kausap kita, I have a booth monitor wherein that one doesn't have any delays na pinapakinggan ko din. Wherein I hear more on that. I have 4 things to process all at the same time while I'm basically the way I prepare my songs is that I download my songs, or if preferably I buy my songs or download them raw and then edit them. Well, it depends on what type of songs, particularly if it's house music, tech house, and trance, I prefer buying them. But if it's like retro, hip-hop, and everything, I prefer editing them. Gets? Now, pagkatapos mong i-download yung songs mo, the work doesn't stop there. You're not ready yet. Bakit? You have to convert them now using a record box or Serato or Tracker or whatever you have available software in your laptop for you to see the beats per minute and the key of every music. Also the time and put cues. Yon, list or new playlist, I have to listen to all the songs that I've downloaded or edited and then arrange them accordingly if this one goes to the low beat, high beat, and going to the low beat. That's actually a basic process without yet the math of counting, the math of subtracting, the math of adjusting this and that. That happens in a split second. Because I want you to understand me more deeply on how we choose our songs, I want to show you. This is the website where I'm buying my song. Well, you will see also the genres of the music you prefer to download or buy. Mostly, it's $1 to $2 depending on the song. And bago mo bilhin yung song, pwede mong pakinggan yung part of that song. But for our restaurant's theme, wala siya doon. So, I downloaded these songs today na ita-transfer natin on a USB in a while. And then, i-convert natin. And that's what I'm gonna show you. Well, eto na lahat ng songs na download natin kanina. Ready na sila to be imported to my collection. So, we have 67 songs today to convert and to wait until ready. Well, it actually takes time to load at least one song kasi we want the keys and BPM to be ready. So that's one of the major reasons why is it we cannot play from YouTube. We cannot put the YouTube music in this program and play it. We have to download it and then convert it and then wait for it to load. Well, if you're thinking na patapos na tayo, nag-uumpisa pa lang ang trabaho.
after nitong mag-load, we have to listen all over again with all those songs to see which one is to edit and which one is to remove. After that, we put our cues and keys. And hindi ko na yun ipapakita. Alam ko na sa stress na kayo, puro numbers yung pinapakita ko.
So, sana nagustuhan nyo tong vlog na to. Why is it DJ don't really take requests? See you on the opening of our restaurant. Well then, bye-bye. See you on my next vlog. But then, don't forget to click the notification bell and subscribe in my channel, guys. This is DJL. I'm now signing off.